All right, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Trade with O. So in this video, we're going to talk about how NVIDIA currently is making it easier for us to get richer. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. All my content are for educational purposes. With that being said, do me a favor and hit the like button and let me know what country or state or city you're from. Um, so let's get into the video. So most of you guys are hearing about NVIDIA right now, how NVIDIA is hitting record levels and stuff. So, and with the AI chip making and stuff like that. So the ticker symbol NVDA, which is NVIDIA. So currently, I'm going to share a screen with you guys right here. You can see that NVIDIA record quarterly revenue of 2.6 billion, up 18% from quarter 4 and up 264%, guys, from a year ago. Record quarterly data center revenue of 22.6 billion dollars, up 23% from quarter 4 and up 427%, guys. That is amazing. From a year ago. So they have announced their 10-for-1 stock split effective June 7th of this year. So just in a few weeks, they're gonna do their stock split. So that's going to be amazing for anybody who's thinking about getting it and they can't afford it right now. You can potentially get your NVIDIA stock for on June 7th. So they have a quarterly cash dividend of raise 150% to 0.01 per share on a post-split basis. So this is going to be amazing, guys. This is going to be amazing. You can make a ton of money based on the past history from the NVIDIA stock. Keep in mind, trading is risky, so it's not 100% guaranteed. If something happened in the world, something random happened, things could go down, or the company made a decision that is not beneficial to, the investors and stuff, our AI and stuff, things like that. It could, mess with the stock. So it's risky. Trading is risky. With that being said, let's look at the chart for NVIDIA for the history and see the percent of change over time. So here we go. Let's go to the stock. So as you can see, NVIDIA right here. Currently, it's at 1,152 point. But it just changed. That was about 59. So currently it's at about 1,152 and 51 dollars. You can see right here. So if we go back to just about, say, a year ago, it was at NVIDIA was at, we're in what month are we in now? We're in May. So about May of last year, NVIDIA was at $401.11. And just a year later, it's now over $1,000, guys. That's amazing. So that's about 187 percent return right there. And let's look at the 5-year, guys. So if you look at the 5-year chart, you can see in 2020, 2021 or so, 2021, it was about July 29th, 2021, it was about $200.50. So that is amazing growth, guys. As you can see, drastic changes going up on the NVIDIA right there. So that is amazing, guys. So let me know, guys, if you guys are gonna get the Nvidia stock in a comment down below. Um, All right. So with that being said, the chip maker, it has been said that according to Borons, that the stock Nvidia's chip is worth more than Amazon and Tesla put together. That's amazing. In a short period of time, guys, it has jumped past Amazon and Tesla put together. So if that's not amazing to you guys, I don't know what is. And for the time period that it took NVIDIA to get to that level. So on June 10th, as I said, they're gonna undo their 10-for-1 split. So it could potentially be about $100 if you can't afford the Nvidia right now, which is sitting at just a little bit over $1,000. Then you could potentially get in when it stock split. Keep in mind, guys, Nvidia, any stock trading, investing is risky. So I'll recommend doing your own research so that you're not um, risk putting your money at risk. So doing your own research, make sure you're looking at the fundamental analysis as well as the technical analysis to make some informed decision about the company. But based on what I've seen so far, that it's amazing. So they have other chip companies right now that are out, but they are not as doing what Nvidia is doing as far as they're the top at the moment. So when they do their stock split, they're gonna come in and take those those competition. I think it's gonna be more competitive because now they're at a more affordable price once they do their stock split. So it's gonna, as I said, it's gonna be about $100 per share after the stock split. Depends because right now Nvidia is going up and up and up. So it can be a little bit over $100 or $100. So it has said that Nvidia, if you're looking at like some ETFs that are going to have some Nvidia in it, I recommend looking into like SMH. It has about 20% of Nvidia in it. So if you just don't want to get the stock by itself, you could get ETF that has it, like SMH, and um, you also have like XLK, which has about 4% of Nvidia in the in the XLK. So if those are things that if you don't want to personally spend the money to buy one share, two share, five share of Nvidia when it's split, you could buy some ETF like the XLK, SMH, and so on. So, according to Yahoo Finance, if we had invested $10,000 in Nvidia 10 years ago, we would have an eye popping $1.7 million right now. So that is amazing, guys. Just in 10 years, that $10,000 would have turned into over a million, $1.7 million. In comparison to the S&P 500, you would have about $27,000 according to Yahoo Finance. So that is amazing, guys. I'm going to buy maybe a few share of Nvidia. Keep in mind, guys, it's risky. So whatever you put in, I'll suggest you know keeping it's just be willing to lose whatever you put in, uh, because it's risky. Investment is risky. Anything could happen. You could lose the money. So whatever you put in, just be willing to lose that amount. But if you don't lose, you could increase a drastic amount by a drastic amount. So with that being said, guys, if you guys have any question, let me know in the comment down below. Somebody say less. Ken Bone, say less. Let's go. Let's go. So, you know, those are some options that you guys can do. Are you guys getting it on June? I believe they're having the split on June 10th. So, are you guys going to get the NVIDIA stock? Let me know that in the comments below. I'm personally, as I said, I'm going to probably get a few NVIDIA stock because based on the technical analysis, it showed that the potential of it increasing is high. And based on what the CEO is saying, that they're having like a demand that they can't even fulfill right now with so many people. Um, so many people are demanding these chips. I just yeah. So Ken Bone said, "Nah, I just checked. It's going crazy now." Yeah, bro, it's going crazy. But yeah. So based on the technical analysis and on what the CEO is saying, the demand people or countries are demanding this thing, and they don't even have the amount of they not have enough to put out right now. So that's telling me that once they start giving them even more, it's going to be even go higher. That and based on what they're saying and what the technical analysis is saying, based on the history. So that's amazing. um let me know in the comments what you guys, if you guys gonna get the ETF like SMH or XLK, or are you just gonna get the fund, or I mean the stock, NVIDIA itself, or are you gonna get both? I'm personally, as I said, I'm going to get some, potentially get some Nvidia, and it's risky, but that's a risk I'm willing to take right now, because the history have shown that it can increase by drastic amounts. So as I said earlier, SMH has about 20% of Nvidia in the ETF. So if that's something that you're looking to get into, where you're not putting yourself at a higher risk of just having one stock, you can do that. Or XLK, which has about 4%. Let's go. Let's go. I speaking of Nvidia and all that. I'm in option trading. As you guys know, I made a decent amount on option trading, and I'm thinking about also looking at some option plays as well to, you know, to potentially, it's probably gonna be like a leap option, like a year, 6 months to about 2 years out, just to give it some time to see how it could increase, over time. If it jumps to the level, close to the level that where it's at right now. So in a year, from a year ago, Nvidia was just sitting at about $401.11. So it jumped about 186.78%. In option world, that's going to be a substantial amount of profit. Even if you get like a out the money kind of option and a long term option, that could be a decent amount of return that you're going to see. And so personally, I'm going to be looking into some option play as well. Um, so let me know if you guys are going to look into option too in the comments with NVIDIA. Let's go. Let's go. Let me know where you guys are from in the comments as well. So as I said, NVIDIA, if you had invested about $10,000 10 years ago, you would have had about $1.7 million, according to Yahoo Finance. And currently, NVIDIA has surpassed Amazon and Tesla put together. That is amazing. That is amazing. It says that it has a capitalization of about $2.59 trillion, according to FactSet. So that's amazing. Um, yeah, let me know what you guys gonna do in the comments. If you guys gonna do ETF or just buy stock all out with with NVIDIA? Are you guys currently have NVIDIA stock? What do you guys plan on doing? Are you guys going to sell it if you do have it right now when the stock split? I currently do not own any NVIDIA, but when it splits, I think, as I said, I'm potentially going to get a few NVIDIA. And as I said too, it's risky, but that's a risk that I'm willing to take right now because of the, um, the technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Technical analysis show that it has increased, drastically from over time. So that's amazing. And if you guys are thinking about getting into it, I recommend doing your own research before you getting into any kind of trade because trading is risky, especially option is risky. So I recommend doing your research, doing your technical analysis, doing your fundamental analysis, and also have a proper risk management. That's what most of us like option traders don't have is risk management. So we can make a lot of money, but we can also lose a lot of money quick if we don't have proper risk management. So things like setting a stop loss, sticking to our trading plan, and getting out when we hit the percentage that we want to get that we want to get out. So for example, if you want to get out at, say you want to take profit at 50%, but now it's past 50%, you're like, maybe not. I'll just wait around and see if it's gonna get higher. No, just take that money. It's something's better than nothing, and it's something that it's a profit that wasn't there before. So I recommend having proper risk management, sticking to your trading plan, and so on. So with that being said, guys, let me know what do you guys think about the NVIDIA stock? Do you think it's overrated? Do you think it's too hyped up right now? What do you think about the whole AI thing going on right now? Do you think AI is going to be is the future, or is this just like a fluke where it's just gonna disappear after a while? Like nobody's gonna talk about AI and stuff like that. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I personally think that AI can. Okay, how much did you start with? And Angela, I'm not sure what do you mean by that question right there. What should you start with? So yeah, somebody was asking a question in the comments. How much should I start with? I wasn't sure what they mean by that. So as I said, I personally think that the the AI is kind of like, where do you get your information on what's going on? Okay, where did I start with? Okay, she said, how much should you start with investing? I personally started with about I believe it was $35 when I started investing first, because I wasn't that familiarized with I didn't know a lot about investing. So when I started, I was willing to lose $35. That $35 ended up turning into more money, and then I ended up selling. That was it for stocks trading. I ended up selling that stock for a profit, but and then I just kept going from there. I went into options after a while and made a decent amount of money from options. So you know as I said, I recommend just starting with what you're comfortable with. You don't have to start with money. To be honest, you could start with like paper trading, where you're not putting your own money at risk. You're using fake money, like to practice and get better at your craft, and then you can start putting your own money into the game. But once you put your own money into the game, it's you can have more emotional attachment to it versus when it's not your own money. You may not have too much emotions connected to it. So, you know, but I recommend starting off with paper trading so you're not putting your own money at risk, and you can practice your craft with investing and trading. Where do you get your information on what's going on? Ken Bone said, a good source is CNBC. You could download the app, or you could watch, go online and look at CNBC. And you could also do Yahoo Finance. Those are like two of the main ones that I personally use right now to get some information on what's going on as far as finances go. And investing in things like that. So CNBC, Yahoo Finance. That's some good question right there. All right, so you know, so as it relates to AI, as I was saying with AI in future and stuff, I think that AI is definitely um, it can be it's it's definitely going to be in the future based on what I'm seeing and what's going on. However, I see like maybe like a danger with AI because AI can learn things that it may take me and you 10 years to learn. It could probably learn it in a few minutes or a few seconds, and you know it may say that we're obsolete as far as like. Okay, Ken won't say, "Yeah, I see it." All right, here we go. So yeah, it may say that, "Oh, we're destroying the planet, so I'm not gonna. You guys are obsolete. You guys need to be encaged or whatever." So I see there's a potential danger with AI, but I also see that it can help us to advance, in society and things like that, medically and all different areas. But there's also a risk with AI, in my opinion. Um, yeah, do you guys see any risk with AI? Where do you guys see this whole AI thing going in the future? Do you think do you think it's gonna still be something that's gonna be we're gonna use in the future, or you think it's gonna disappear? It's like a fluke, or it's just gonna come now. It's just hot right now, but it's just gonna die down after a while. Let me know down in the comments below. So here we go, guys. So NVIDIA, the last month it has went up about 31 about 31 about 31%, guys. So that is amazing. In a regular high yield savings account, you're not going to get 31 you not most people not going to get 31% return in a month. You could probably get, I believe the highest right now in a high yield savings account is about 5%, if I'm not mistaken. So that's only 5%, and that's annually. This was within a month. In a year, it was 186, about 186%. So that's the power of like investing your money. Um, if you don't know a lot about investing, I'll say, put your money to work, ideally in a high yield savings account, such as like Ali Bank, Capital One 360. You could look and do your own research. As I said, I'm not a financial advisor, so you could do your own research. My content is for educational purposes, so I recommend doing your own research, see which one is the best fit for you, and make your money work for you, not just sit there in a bank that is not you're not giving you any make your money make more money. Like for example, like regular bank savings account, they give you like 0.001%, which is gonna be like not pretty much nothing by the end of the year. So if you have money and you don't know too much about investing, you could start off with a high yield savings account, or what you and you could also take. I have like a trade course. You could take my course and learn some things about investing. One thing you could learn from my course could change the trajectory of your finances. You could increase your finances drastically by just one thing you could learn from my course. So I also have a course. So if you guys want that as well, let me know. I'm gonna put it in the description after this live too, so you guys can check it out if you want. Um, so as I was saying with Nvidia, in a month, about 31% increase, guys. Most high yield savings account do not give you that much return in 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 a year, much less than a month. So that's amazing. So with that being said, guys, are you guys planning on getting the Nvidia stock? Let me know down in the comments. Are you going to get the ETF like SMH or XLK? Let's go, guys. Let's go. We got this. Let's make these money. Let's make this money. So you know, um, as I said earlier, if you had invested $10,000 into NVIDIA 10 years ago, you would have had about $1.7 million according to Yahoo Finance. So, investing can be risky, but you know, it's I'll recommend having like a calculated risk where you're looking at the technical analysis and fundamental analysis so that you're making not just like random decision, not just because everybody's into a certain stock, then you want to get into that stock too. Just do your own research. Make sure you're well informed and that you know the risks of getting into this stock. Um, so yeah, based on what I see so far with technical analysis, this is amazing opportunity. Unless something happened like the world ends or some war happened or something like that, then or the company make a decision that's not beneficial to us, then this may go down. But as I said, I recommend doing your own research so that you're making a informed decision based with your finances. Um, yeah, guys, let me know. Let me know where you guys are from in the comments below. Are you guys gonna do the invest in the stock split on June? I believe it's gonna be on June 10th, 10 for 1 for NVIDIA. So if the stock is at $1,000 right now, it's going to be about $100 per share. So, most of us can't afford $100. You put $100 into, if you can't afford $1,000 right now, most of us can afford $100. But I'm not telling anybody what to do or anything. If I personally probably going to get a few shares of this because, the chance of it going up is high. That's me personally. Um, but I recommend doing your own research and whatever you put in. I recommend um, keeping in mind that's what whatever you put in, that's what you're willing to lose because the company may disappear, something may happen in the world, and it could go away. And one of the things that I would say too is um, the only way you could lose in like say a long just buying a stock and hold for as if the company doesn't disappear is if you sell. So even if you buy it at $100 and it dropped to $50 and you're down $50, you don't lose money until you sell. If you hold on, you could say this 5 months from after the stock dropped to $50, it goes up to $500. Now you're at a profit of about $450 just because you didn't sell. So just because if the stock drop and when you buy it, don't panic because especially if it's a healthy company like a Tesla, Apple's, things like that, like a blue chip company. I recommend not panic if you're buying a stock, a share of the company. Now, if you're buying an option, that is different. If you buy an option contract and it expires within a week and it drops 100% or 50%, you may want to sell because the chance of it coming back over 50% are making profit within a week is probably very slim unless something drastic happens within the company where some big announcement is happening where they're making a lot of changes in society and going to be doing a lot of futuristic, up changes, then the company may increase because of that news. But for the most part, that's very risky. So as I said, you don't lose when you buy the share of the company until you sell, especially if it's a blue chip company like Amazon, Tesla, Google, things like that. Um, Even if the stock is down, you can still, increase once it stock goes up. Yeah, let me know, guys, if you guys are gonna get NVIDIA when it does its stock split, 10 for 1. They're in the comments. So it says there's a record quarterly revenue of $26 billion, up 18% from quarter 4. That's a 262% from just a year ago, guys. That is amazing. Okay, so just in a few weeks, we're gonna we could potentially get to this at a cheaper price. As I said, if you can't afford it right now, at least when it splits, you guys could start making some money. You guys could invest in it just for, about $100 or so if you want, or you could just get the ETF. You could get some ETF that has it in it, like SMH or XLK, etc. I'm personally, as I said, going to get some of the potentially get some NVIDIA when it splits. I currently don't own any right now, but potentially going to get some just because of the technical analysis and like fundamental analysis and what the CEO is saying about the demand. There's a high demand for these chips that they can't fulfill right now. So much demand for it. So that's telling me that it's going to be, it potentially could increase by a drastic amount. So let me know, guys, where you guys are from. Are you gonna get the Nvidia stock when it's split, or do you have it currently right now, or are you going to get the ETF that has it, like SMH or XLK? Let me know down in the comments. Got this on. Nvidia is destroying a lot of these companies now here. It's just, as I said, it's past Amazon and Tesla put together. So yeah, with that being said, guys, if you guys want to get my free course and start learning some things about investment, you can check it out in the comments. Once I get off this live, I'm gonna put it in the comments down below, and you guys can check it out and learn. You could start learning about investing, and I also have a course you guys could get as well to start learn some. Just as I said, one thing from the course could change the way you do your finances. You could increase your finances, drastically if you get one thing from my course. So with that being said, guys, remember, guys, for His glory, peace.